Hi, Ina.
Hi, Ledy. How are you?
How are you today? I'm good.
I'm good. Terrific.
It's been a long time I haven't seen you. I mean, we used to work together. Last time I
know.
you still work as a communication consultant, and then now you're a businesswoman. How things change, with your life. So I would like to introduce you a little bit. Ina, she's a CEO and a founder of a media platform that is called Catch Me Up. This is a unique way for everyone who subscribes to consume information. It is a free subscription. Yeah, it's a free subscription. Ina founded Catch Me Up about a year ago.
Yes, it's on July, I think. July last year. Mm-hmm.
And now it has reached 39,000 subscribers in 1 year. It's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
In my opinion. I mean, given the competition these days in Indonesia, it's not particularly, I don't think it's particularly easy market for media services. So can you tell me a little bit, how did you start?
I think last year when I still work with you and work with some other clients as a communication consultant, I think we also have the Indonesian election last year, right? The presidential election. And then one of the client asked us to like report everything that both of the candidates do. So like where do they go and who did they meet, and just basically everything, all the meetings or the trips that they made, and I have to send the report every day at 8 a.m. That's every day, Monday through Friday. And so later that day during the night when I hang out with my friends, and then my friends gonna ask me like, oh, how does the presidential debate says, like what, how's the election, and where are we now, and what are these candidates talk about this issue or that issue, and then I will explain them in a very casual way, like the way I talk normally, and then my friends will gonna get the idea, and then they understand what I basically explained. So I found that there's certain demography or there's certain audience that actually interested on knowing what's going on around them. They want to know what happens, but they just simply don't have time, and they are busy, like they need something news that is very easy to digest and not time consuming, because most of the time right now if we are reading news, we have to, like, there's a lot of process we have to get through, right? Like we have to open the website and we have to click on the link, and most of the time when we open one page there will be no the whole explanation in one page. We have to click over and over again, like 5 or 6 maybe, and then after that we also have to deal with a lot of pop-ups, like ads pop-ups and everything. So it's just too many restrictions just to get an information. And I think one of the key ideas why I started with Catch Me Up is because considering we are now living in a democracy country, one of the biggest democracy country in the world, and also like we have all sort of access to information, I don't think getting information or getting news should have been that restrictive. It should have been easy.
Yeah. What Ina and her company Catch Me Up is doing is try to curate. Is that the right word? To curate information in daily basis and then deliver it in an interesting, appealing way, and then simple, so people don't feel like they're being bombarded by
exactly.
Every day. What does the days look like in the beginning of the business?
First day, I only have my brother and my sister to subscribe. Because we just started, right? And then I started to like tell my friends to subscribe, and most of them like it, so they will share it on their IG story. We never really pay people to endorses us. In one email, we have 5 different news. We have national, international, economy, and we also have some current affairs like climate change or anything. And in Catch Me Up, we really just, the way we wrote it is we make it conversational. So like people ask question, and then what does that mean? And can you give me some background? And then I will explain the whole background. It's like,
that's okay, so cool.
So
you also did some analysis.
Oh
of,
yeah, yeah.
of the
We
news?
wrote everything. Yeah, we rewrote everything. It's not like we just move all the content from other medias and we move it to our email. I just rewrote everything that the information is on the website on other news media, and then I just take every bit of information from other websites, and then I put it in a completely different
Mm-hmm.
style of writing. That's what we
Mm-hmm.
do in Catch Me Up. Yeah.
Yeah, because I follow Catch Me Up Instagram, and the language is very simple. That's what I noticed. It's
Yeah.
light.
Yeah.
It's almost like what you said. It's like a friend talking to me about what's going on. Uh,
That's true. That's true.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You started last year, and then
Yeah.
year later, now you have 39,000 people
Mm-hmm.
subscribe to the service. So tell
Mm-hmm.
me about now, like what your days look like.
Well, we're pretty much like, I would say we're still on a very like early stage. I would rather to just grow organically, and we are continuously building like loyal readers over the time. So that's what we basically do. Four of us now in
Mm-hmm.
Catch Me Up, like they help me with to manage the social media, to do the business, the business pitches and decks, because now like we're open for investors. Like we're started to look,
Yeah.
because right now we're still bootstrapping. So we got couples, investors lining up, waiting for our proposals. So that's kind of exciting, and yeah, it's pretty busy. I mean, as a founder,
Where the revenue comes from.
definitely from the ads on the newsletter, because right now with 39,000 subscribers, we have I think 40 to 45% open rate.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty high for a newsletter, because
Yeah.
normally in Indonesia the newsletter open rate is around 12 to 15, I think. So we get pretty high on that, and also definitely on the like ads from the website or from the social media.
What is the demographic of people who subscribe to Catch Me Up?
Okay, that's a very interesting question.
Mm.
We do have I think now it's 70 to 30 between women and men. That's from gender. And from the age, it's I think most of our subscribers is 25 to 30. So it's pretty like
Yeah,
adult millennials.
millennials, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, but also younger millennials. What I just realized now is that most of our subscribers are getting younger, like
Yeah.
they're university students, and also we
Mm-hmm.
get a lot of feedback saying like, "Oh, I really like your coverage on like U.S. election or the Iranian conflict, because it's very useful for me to do my assignment at schools and everything." So yeah, that's I think we get younger audience now, like compared to the moment we just started. What we found really interesting with Catch Me Up is that we send the email every morning at 6, right, Jakarta time. So we decided to send it at 6 because, like, based on our observation, like if we send it at 6:30, people already getting ready to work. Like
Mm.
if we send it later, like people gets already distracted with so many things that they have to do. So we want to make sure that our emails is the first thing that they see in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to do that at 6. And what we found out over the time is that our open rate, the highest is at 6. So like if during the day we have like from 39,000 we have 40% of our open rate, like I think 25,000 will come from 6 p.m. and then later it just goes down, and then it goes higher again during lunchtime, like at 12, and then it goes higher again at 7 or 6 p.m. So from there, I think we can predict the way our generation consume news. Like definitely, like when they open it at 6 a.m. in the morning, so like they just woke up and then they check their phone, they found our email, and then they read it.
Yeah.
So like we can already predict the how people having their whole day together. So I think
Yeah.
that's what we found interesting. Yeah. I think in Indonesia, news about international issues, but in Indonesian language is still very lacking. Like they just mostly just translate the news from their original source.
That is interesting. You mentioned about how you try to put international news in the context that Indonesians can relate better. Because I think in some ways I agree with you. Most of the international news that we consume in Indonesia is from wires, or they are from wires, and then it is translated as it is to Indonesian language. So the perspective, really, the perspective of the wire media. Now, as a media startup, I mean, I'm sure you have lots of dreams. You have vision, you have aspirations, how you want to grow Catch Me Up. So what is your vision with Catch Me Up, Inayah, for long term?
I think I just want to make more impact to Indonesian millennials, to just read more news and to get more informed better about what's going on.
Please share to people who watch this video the step-by-step if you want to subscribe to Catch Me Up service.
Okay, so go to our website www.catchmeup.id, and then there will be just like one small button saying mulai berlangganan, which means start to subscribe, and then you just click it, and then you put your emails and your full name. If you don't want to put your full name, it's fine. We just need your email, and then you just hit subscribe, and then every day at 6 a.m. we will send you emails Monday through Friday. We don't send emails on national holidays and weekends. So yeah, you will get all the information you need on every issues, mostly like all the headlines to start your day. There you go. And our social media too, please.
So thank you, Inayah, for talking with me. Very nice to see you again. All the best for Catch Me Up Indonesia team. I hope that you will grow bigger. That'll be very cool.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Inayah. I hope we can talk again later. So take care and stay healthy.
Yes.
Bye.
Sure. Thank you. Bye.